Welcome all to Zalengam Media. Today let me tell you Khupting and Ngambom, the evergreen Kuki love story. By Zalengam Kuki. The folklores of the mighty Kukis are unmatched in its own genuineness and decency. If comparison be made in the intensity of love barometer, low barometer, Ngambom and Khupting romance would have surpassed that of the degree of Greek's Odyssey or Hindu's Rama and Sita, which ended in happy reunion and at best be depicted equally the desperado and Shakespeare's famous play of Romeo and Juliet, which ended in remorse tragedy. The Kukis' history is deeply rooted with valor, integrity, sanctity and unrelenting commitment to the cause of integral relationship. One such relationship of romance had existed, as legend passed down through to date, between Ngambom and Khupting. Young and old irrespective of social positions shed tears uncontrollably when the epic love story is ever retold in the hearths, workplaces, fields, or even in the sojourn trip, in and around the abode of the mighty Kuki and their Zalengam. The evergreen story usually commences. Once upon a time, there lived two friendly women, who married with a fine grooms in the same month at the same hamlet in Zalengam. They were friends since their childhood. They had practiced the age-old traditional lam to working one day at one's field, another day at the other person's field. Tradition like friendship, fellowship, sportsmanship and occasional festive activities were part of their lives and did only bloom in the land of Pu Banglam, Pu Gaungam and Hangsai, Lanu Lingkong O and Kalvamtpu, Tang Bananglahan and Lanu Jonling, Pu Jamdo, Lanu Asij Olnan, and et al., which we now known as Kuki Zalengam, the fatherland of Kuki. The two women continued their lamcha even after their married life. They both realized that they were with baby in their wombs. One day they both felt excruciating pain in their abdomens. They were still working in the fields, there was no one to help them. Out of apathy and partly because they suffer the same nauseating pain, both embraced each other and tried to console one another. Strangely, as they rubbed their bulging stomach, they felt relieved. Another time the pain struck, they rubbed their belly, it was a new panacea. They never told this event to anybody, even their spouses. 9 months has passed and the ensuing months sparked off the Kukis' love epic hero and heroine. One woman gave birth to a baby boy and the parent gave his name Ngambom. The other woman gave to a baby girl and the parent named her Khupting. The two mothers laid their babies, one above the banana trunk and other below of it. Whenever they took off to rest and fed their respective baby, to their amazement they found Ngambom and Khupting lying side by side not a distance away. This was the strange destiny of love beneath the skin. Every fibers and gems of blood in the body metabolism had acknowledged the predestined thighs and neokilungsit. TP. Ngambom and Khupting and the romantic glitz was the talk of the entire Zalengam. The quality and dignity of Ngambom was beyond expression. His talent in the lyrical Gosam music was known in the entire world. Beside this, he was the most handsome person, having the distinctive quality of nobility, courteous, prowess, sportsmanship, integrity and truthfulness in all his works. Khupting proved to be the icon of her days. She was ornately beauty, lovely and excelled other in her musical masterpiece of Lemel High Lyric. Above all, she was modest, virtuous, lovely, hospitable, meek, kind, and superb in shawl weaving. The expression of every November full moon, Lalajan, and their love legend couldn't be rejected or hid. People of Zalengam came to learn the genuine meaning and ideal love from Ngambom Khupting love living world. Old folks were eager to cast their eyes on the two duo. Young folks peeped beneath and below their rank and file to cast a glimpse of the duo epic lyrical performances. As always was the case of the epic love stories in Odyssey, Rama Sita, and Romeo Juliet, the bliss of romance between Ngambom and Khupting were short-lived. The maxim of full-bloom tender love turned sour when Khupting's health began to deteriorate by days. Khupting's body shrinked away, yet her beauty never faded. The parents, priests, Thmpu, and many physicians couldn't preserve the tenderest beauty life of Khupting. Ngambom had tried day after days, and year after years following the Apu Vadung, Apu River Nont Ho be present Irrawaddy River in Myanmar, to find the drifting hair of Khupting. The village priest advised Ngambom to get Khupting hair and put Koyadabra Tachto stone in the middle of Apu River, hoping the running water might heal the ailment of his darling. But the sudden storm and heavy torrential rain in the night flooded the river basin, eroding away including the big stone to which Khupting hair was stamped with Koyadab. This worsened the lingering health of Khupting. Her health was beyond repair and she eventually succumbed to death, leaving the entire Kuki nation shock and sorrow. The pain of separation from Khupting due to the untimely demise in Ngambom life was beyond human strength to bear. He was driven half mad and no one can replace his darling in life but only Khupting. To find solace, peace and restraint, Ngambom snatched his gosam and played the sweet lyrical music by blowing gently. He was amazed to find another companion whenever he played his tunes. The whizzing bee, Koiva, whirled around the organ pipes, seemingly dancing in tune with the heartbeats of the blower. Khupting parent invited Ngambom to cut the branches of things abuang in the center of their field. Legend depicts that this tree can be seen on the moon at every full moon night. Selnan, who was the younger sister of Khupting, attempted to appease Ngambom and appeal for his love by offering sweets and gifts. Yet Ngambom had one love in life, though his lovebird had been taken mercilessly by the stink of sickness and death. The day in which he was asked to cut the branches of things abuang, Ngambom prepared with his sharp knife, tuaba, podium of apiate, and his gosam musical instrument. He climbed up the big bushel trees and began to cut off the wild flourishing branches. Ngambom felt the buzzing sweet tune around him and sensed the presence of Khupting Law, spirit. Ngambom then took a short break, pulled out his gosam and composed his great love song. The tune came through the bamboo pipes of gosam, a balangkat kalhum lesum malatonja kisa kise. The nearest English translation would be, as I cut the branch off, my destined love in the east and west dances gently and mildly in the air. Ngambom was overjoyed, having consoled by Khupting's spirit, and had continued to talk through his musical pipes. Khupting la na ila, simlangan kisa kisai. If you are the spirit of Khupting, turn east and show your gracefully flying dance. The whizzing bee responded the melodious love mantras from Ngambom and turned east and splattered its wings and responded with sweet buzzing sounds similar to limlahai. Ngambom spoke to Khupting again through his musical tune, Khupting la na ila, malamgan kisa kisai. If you are the spirit of Khupting, turn west and show your gracefully flying dance. The bee heartily followed the rhythmic thumbing musical notes. When the music stopped, the bee disappeared. It appeared again when the gosam music is aired melodiously. How did Ngambom pass his last days? Did he marry Selnan, the younger sister of Khupting? Those story, who would bother, when Ngambom played his gosam and Khupting Law, spirit, in a form of whizzing bee came to appear to be with him. The Kukis folklore of Ngambom and Khupting deserved world recognition. It is an epic preserved in the muzzles of gosam, the Kuki traditional musical instrument. Philosophical insight: love seems to have no barrier. Even death can't separate the fibers of love. Two different and opposite worlds have no panacea to control over love. People say, love is blind, yet this epic love story says love never dies. Please share and subscribe. Zalengam Media. Thank you for watching.
Hey there! Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon, so you never miss any new updates, cause whenever we upload new video you will get a notification on your phone.